Our favorite pillow fighting, banana loving, sausage fattening DJs, Dada Life have 3 new plugins available. In what they call their secret sauce bundle, they are releasing a new reverb, pitch riser, and stereo widener effects plugins. This separates 3 elements of well-known Endless Smile plugin, which was released in 2017. Just like their previous releases, the plugins feature a very limited number of adjustments and some funny graphics that change as you apply more or less of the effect. You can buy each individually or as a bundle directly from Dada Life's website. If free is the price you are willing to pay for your plugins, this week there were 3 releases that caught my attention.
Excellent.
First is a semi-modular synth available on Windows and Linux only. Sorry Mac, and it promises to give you all the basic features and some of a modular synth. With 4 oscillators and complex envelopes, I'm sure this will make all kind of AM and FM sounds for your metallic hearts. The second synth announced is a new granular synth. The grainy goodness of gRainbow is only made better by the fun design of the synth. I mean, you can't not be happy just looking at the smiling clouds as they adjust to the grain settings you play with for your samples. Just look at that. Finally, we have one more playful device, Fatcat, which is a free vocal saturation plugin that will again put a smile on your face just by opening it. Since we all know cats rule the internet, we are sure this is going to be a hit. Although it's also only available for Windows devices, so Mac users will have to wait for the developer to finish the coding for upcoming Mac versions. But really, we all know Mac users are more dog people anyway. Sticking with the Super Bowl, the US favorite non-holiday event of the year, DJ Tiesto has been named the game's first in-game DJ. Being played this year in Las Vegas, the mecca of dance music, where superstar DJs get upset residency contracts, the arena has a built-in DJ booth for field-level attendees. Parts of his set will even be featured on TV during the broadcast, which is the most watched TV event of the year in the US with more than 113 million houses. With commercial airtime costing an eye-watering $7 million for 30 seconds, Tiesto will now officially get the most expensive promotion any DJ has ever received. Sticking in the sports world, your burgeoning DJ career has even more competition as retired Manchester United legend Neville is set to DJ this week. With 40,000 attendees at the Candle Calling Music Festival, this still won't rival the biggest audience. Having spent the majority of his career playing at Old Trafford, which houses 75,000 fans, means this is like playing against Leeds United. But really, DJs now have to compete against soccer players for their shows. At least we are not fighting, I guess. Early adopters of Apple's expensive AR eyewear are now getting a DJ treat. Algorithms DJs. That is the company name. Hey guys, make that easier to say please. Their Spatial DJ software provides a 3D image of turntables and faders that allow you to look ridiculous to anyone without a headset. The reviews of use of the software are pretty good considering the early development of the product. With 3 voice commands built in, you can even talk to your system to help you get the set up in VR and control your set. We are excited for the possibilities that this could open up in virtual and augmented dance parties taking place in the metaverse. And while the $3,500 price for the headset is expensive, it is still less than the cost of a full Pioneer CDJ 3000 and mixer setup. You won't need to give up your down payment for a new car to try this out. AI is still getting attention and soon it will be available to help your vocals sound better than Lady Gaga. Johns Hopkins University is usually a place where we see medical devices come to life, but PhD student Jiari Hai has developed a new AI so good at pitch correction that it is even being used to help stroke victims get their voice back. This feature can analyze vocals and then tell you what target notes will be best for the correction. This means AI might not only auto-tune your vocals but also make adjustments to sound better that you didn't even consider. Don't expect this AI technology soon as it is still in experimental phase, but I could see someone like iZotope licensing this for a new plugin at some point. If you ever wanted to to feel what it was like to use a satellite dish as a speaker, Bassbose is going to give you that opportunity. The Makara MK3 Quad 21-inch subwoofer cabinet will blow your eardrums with an ultra-loud 143 dB rating at 1 meter distance. This means they will be as loud as fighter jet launch from an aircraft carrier. I definitely suggest having earplugs if you get a chance to get close to these massive speakers. It is time to check in with our field reporter Brian G. Last week he was off performing on a cruise, and since he returned to the US shores, we decided to send him to report on the only thing that seems to be important in the States these days, the Super Bowl. Brian, can you update us on what amazing commercials are going to be happening during the big game? Brian, can you hear me? It seems Brian is playing catch with Patrick Mahomes right now. Alright, we will check him again next week. Vinyl record sales have been growing at a surprising pace. As the love of vintage format has become more popular than ever, a new trend has started with people pressing their remains into vinyl records. In what can only be described as kind of grim, crematoriums have started partnering with the vinyl pressing companies to offer bespoke pressing of music made with the ashes of your dearly departed. I know people have wanted to be a part of the DJ booth for years, but this might be taking things a bit too far. If you always wanted to be played like a record, this service might need to be added to your will. Make sure your loved ones know which song to be included in the pressing so that you don't end up a bus dancing queen by a mistake. In non-music but kind of music related news, Meta's Twitter killer Threads has jumped into the top 10 most downloaded apps for the month of December. If you are not already on the social media platform, I can say it is different, but in a good place from Twitter. The lack of troll accounts and negativity has made the experience much more enjoyable, and we can understand why people are moving to the new platform in high numbers. We are still waiting for some key features to be added, but all indications are that Musk's purchase of Twitter might finally fall apart. I'm interested to see how artists will use Threads as a new form of communication to their fans, and if Meta will eventually bring Threads into a feature of Instagram instead of independent app. In our last story, I want to give a shout out to the deserving Fred again, as he has been nominated for the Best New Artist in the Grammys this year. This is not in the dance music category, but overall Best New Artist for all type of music. Congratulations on the nomination, as it is well deserved for what you have added to music this year.